Hey fam, welcome to class. Welcome to your flow. Today we're going to play with some creative movements, and the movement patterns are going to be quite different but quite interesting for you to explore and find new space in your being. So let's get to it. Maybe you might need a set of blocks. I've got two or some objects that look like a block that you can place your hands on if you need. I'm just going to keep mine somewhere aside. May or may not need it. We'll see. We'll get to it. So, straight away, let's today start off in a half split. So, my left leg is forward, my right leg is back, and you start to work into it. So, spoiler alert, at some point today, we might visit our splits. That's the reason why I have the blocks. But if it makes you feel better, I cannot do the splits. I'm very far away from the ground, but that doesn't stop me from trying and working towards it. The benefits are immense. So if you like to be methodical or you want to be intuitive or maybe even be a bit more meditative, take your time with it. You can close your eyes. You can explore some space that starts to show up. Moving forward and back. I'm kind of flossing the hip out. I'm opening up a bit of space in my lower back and my hamstring. I'm not tied to a position. Use the space that starts to show up in your being and work into it. Breathe into it. Move the hips around and take this opportunity to start adding weight into the hands. So you're kind of waking up the hamstrings as well as waking up your hands. So I've put my hands to the inside of my feet, adding a bit of weight and a little connection to the ground. We'll take up time here. We'll move a bit slow, no rush to get anywhere specific. And then when that feels nice, take your right foot forward, left foot back, and start flossing in. So half splits, your fingertips can be on the ground, you can face anywhere, Use this opportunity to wake things up. Use this opportunity to find length. Right now we're going slow, but when things kick up, we're gonna flow, we're gonna move, and life is gonna get quick. So take this moment to check in, to move, to play, to find some new territory in your hands, in your legs, in your hips. You can always adjust the split, if you start to find a bit more space, take your left knee further back. Maybe you want to lean forward a bit more. Maybe you want to go over your right side. Feel free to explore. Don't be attached to any position. Don't be in a rush. You'll have time for that. So take this moment, come home to your breath. Make this meditative if you like, if you need to. And when you feel you find some spaciousness, find your hands and knees, find yourself on your hands and knees, and add a bit of movement, a little left, a little right. You can be off balance, off kilter, going off your mat towards the right, maybe off your mat to the left. And start to wake the hands up, start to take the weight to new areas. Maybe your hips start to drop to the ground. It's kind of like a upward facing dog, but at a weird angle, which is also nice. My body seems to be asking for this today. My lower back is quite happy with it. So notice if that's interesting. If you want to take the hands back, you want to move them around. This reminds me of like a lizard, like how they crawl. So little bent arm movements, dropping the elbows if you like, pulling the fingertips up when you drop the elbows. Okay, nice. So find your dog. Take a moment to walk it out, to bend, to press, do what is calling out to you today. We are going to start to move. So inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky. Take your right knee to your right thumb. Drop your left leg down. And if you like, you can even take, a slight pigeon if that works for you. Otherwise, the knee can be absolutely straight. That's also perfectly fine. And start to work into the hip. And as you work into the hip, start to bend the left foot. So you can be in this pigeon-esque shape, or you could be on your knee. I'm on my shin right now, so it just gives me a bit more space to work into the left side. So bending my left heel, kicking it, waking it up, kind of saying hello to the hamstring in a different way. And when that feels nice, have your hands on the ground, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Left knee to left wrist or thumb. Right leg goes back. Fingertips come to the ground and you start to bend and release. Bend and release. Taking your time. No rush. Bending the heel, placing it down. Bending the heel, placing it down. Kind of finding strength in the hamstring as you do this. Finding that connection. And then when that feels groovy and nice, step back, down facing down. Let's build onto this bit of play. Inhale, right foot up, right knee to your wrist, same position. And this time as you bend, take your right hand back and try and catch the left foot. Try and catch the left foot. So you're peeling in, you're kicking the foot out, you're opening some territory. You're finding length in your collarbones. So you're kicking. Maybe the left hand starts to lift. Maybe it doesn't, Check how that feels, because when my left hand lifts, I feel a bit of a stretch in my psoas. It's trying to find that balance, trying to catch me. And then when that feels nice, let the left leg go. Turn over your right hip. So keep going as you find yourself in a Janu Shirshasana towards the back of the mat. This is one of my favorite ways to get into it. It's pretty nice, So lean into it, bounce into it, stretch into it. Let the lower back release. And then slowly turn back over the right side. Ground the left toes. Right leg lifts. Downward facing dog. I know it's a bit slow compared to the regular classes, but, you'll understand where we're moving. Inhale, lift your left foot up to the sky. Left knee to left wrist. Take the right leg back and bend it. And this time take your left hand and catch the right foot. Feel that length in the right side body. I'm feeling an entire length going all the way down as I twist and look over. So you can kick and pull in. Finding something interesting as you do this. Opening your chest. Maybe the right hand floats. You test your balance a little bit. Opening up and breathing into your psoas. If you wiggle and you fall, that's perfectly okay. Just part of the expression today. Work your hip. Find your balance. And then let it go. Turn right as you come down to your left hip. Right leg goes forward. Janu Shirshasana. Lean in. Bounce in. I've been doing so many handstands lately. My lower back has been talking. So today I feel it. So these movements help me find a bit of release in my lower back, which is really nice. Bounce into it. Don't have to go too deepest. You'll have moments to come back. And then turn left. Have your hands on the ground. Find your right toes. Push back. Down facing dog. All right, let's get grooving. Inhale, lift your right foot. Right knee to right wrist. Left leg scooches back. Lift your left leg up, and this time catch your left leg with your left hand. Maybe you find that mermaid-ish. I don't know what that's called, but maybe like a flip grip or something like that. If you feel you have the space, I'm locking my hand into my elbow and I'm trying to get the other hand behind my head. Maybe I look pretty. Oh, but if this doesn't work out, it's not required. Just take a moment, check it out, see if you catch, and then let it go. Drop the right hip down, turn over, Janu Shirshasana. It's quite interesting. The body starts to open. The body starts to trust the space, especially when there's a bit of balance involved. Maybe your Janu Shirshasana is a bit deeper. Try and move over to your left side because we're going to explode this area of the mat. So lean over your left side. Catch your left foot with your right hand, maybe here, maybe all the way down. Work into it. And now turn all the way left. Place your right leg into the ground. Place your hands by your left hip. You're going to send the weight into your hands, lifting your left hip up, lifting your left leg up, and then bending your left knee, taking it through the window, and you find a wide leg forward fold. Again, if that didn't work out, don't worry. Find yourself in a forward fold. We'll do it on the other side as well. And once you get there, it will start making sense. So work into your forward fold, press into the knife edge. Maybe you want to float the hands up, test that space, see how that feels. Wake things up, move around. Place a little weight into the hands, or maybe just fall in, move left, move right. Sway around if you like. And then turn all the way left, drop the right knee down, and find yourself into a lunge, pressing your hips forward. Hands can go anywhere, finding a bit more length. Breathe into the space, and then let your hands find the home on the ground. Lift your left leg, find a downward facing dog. Nice inhale, lift your left foot up to the sky. Left knee to left wrist. Right foot scooches back. Bend the right foot, and you know the drill. Catch your right foot with your right hand. Maybe get it into the elbow. Maybe the left hand goes back. Oops. And catches something. This one is quite interesting. I've never been able to get here before. Maybe one time before, but it seems nice today. So find that and then let it go. Turn over your right side, left hip finds a home. And lean down, Janu Shirshasana. Lean over your right side. So take your left hand over the right foot, explode that space. Now place your hands by your right hip. Place your left leg down. Lift your right foot and right hip off the ground. Bend your right knee. Take it through the window. Take it out. And open your left leg out. And find yourself into a forward fold. I know you're looking at me from the back right now, but you understand the perspective. I'm gonna turn. You don't have to. And then we'll readjust. So just find your forward fold. Move into it. Same idea. Lift the hands up. Put it back down. Lift the hands up. Put it back down. Test it out. Take your time in the fold before we get anywhere else. And then I'm just turning to show you to make this a bit easier. So from your forward fold, turn right, drop your left knee down, open your chest, open everything up, find a breath, find space, and then let the hands find a home on the ground, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Walk your dog out, take some moments in between. All right, drop your knees, take your hands back, open your hips, find length, find space. And then let it go. Okay, time to flow, time to groove. You know the movements, we've been here, and now we're going to add a bit of a playful nature to the vibe. So as we take our right shin forward and touch the wrist, I'm going to hop into it and then land kind of like a handstandish thing. You can do what you're doing, or maybe you could try and see what I'm doing and kind of build over to that. So cool, that's the vibe, that's the game, and then we'll add in some more playful movements. So let's flow, let's make this creative, let's make this fun. Find your downward facing dog, walk into it, and then inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky, and take your right knee to your right wrist. Take the left leg back, bend the left knee, and this time take your right hand, tap the left knee, left foot, and then your left hand taps the left heel. So do that little switcheroo. See how that feels. It doesn't have to look pretty. You're just using the strength of your body to kind of hold you. Once you feel that action, sit down on your right hip, turn left, find your Janu Shirshasana, and this time lean over the left side. You know we're going to send the weight over the left hip, so lean over the left side, bounce around, find some space, and then turn over your left hip, right foot presses down, left foot lifts up. So you can scooch for the window, or if a handstand is in your game, take it and then find a forward fold. Lean into it, groove into it, find your fold. Wherever you end up, turn left, drop your right knee down, open your chest, low lunge, crescent lunge, whatever's calling to you. Take the hands on menu, find a spaciousness, find an opening. And then your hands find home on the ground, find a downward facing dog. Take a breath, we're gonna go to the other side. So inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky, left knee to left wrist. Take your time as you get there. Take your right leg back and bend your right knee. As you bend your right knee, tap your right heel with your right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. You know the game you're playing? If you lose your balance, smile, laugh, try and keep your chest upright, play with it. Find something interesting. And then let the leg go long, sit onto your left hip, turn right, Janu Shirshasana. Lean over your right side, let your left hand catch your right foot, bounce around, find a length, find a connection, then stamp your left foot into the ground, take your hands over your right hip, place them down, and if you find a handstand, we're just going to jump into a wide leg forward fold, so go for it now. Whatever shows up in your practice, take it. A handstand is just an option. And once you get into it, find your wide leg forward fold for a moment. Find your breath, and then turn right, dropping your left knee down, opening your chest, low lunge or crescent lunge. Let yourself move forward, and then your hands find a home on the ground. We'll just take a vinyasa to close it out. Do it your way if you have vinyasa, otherwise roll yourself into a plank. From a plank, take a push-up. Drop your knees, drop the elbows, roll yourself into an upward facing dog, and roll back. Downward facing dog. Wonderful. You got this. Let's go one more time. Inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky. Right knee to right wrist. Take your time getting there. Left knee bends. Play that game. Left hand, right hand. Left hand, right hand. Maybe this time it's a bit more focused. Maybe better than me. And then drop the right hip down. Turn left. Notice your Janu Shirshasana coming into the game. Lean left. Catch your foot for a moment. Find your breath. Stamp your right foot down. Have your hands in front of your left hip. And then go for it. Wide leg forward fold. Jumping or handstanding. Whatever is in your game today. Find a wide leg forward fold, move into it, and then turn left, stay low, and find your splits. Left leg. Find your splits on your left leg. Scooch it out, find length, find something interesting. Work into your splits. Take your time. If you need the blocks, grab it. You can put the blocks by the side. I should have taken it. They're just too far away right now. So I'm gonna let it be. Otherwise, you can always put the blocks somewhere here and, adjust your splits. When that feels nice, bend the left knee. Take your hands to the ground and step back, downward facing dog. I know I'm making this super casual, but this is intense. It can be for most of us, but don't think about it. Let's just flow. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. You're doing great. And jump or step your left knee to your left wrist. Find that space, take your right leg back, and then bend your right knee and play that game. Left leg touches, right leg touches. Left leg touches, right leg touches. Maybe keep your chest forward, maybe keep the gaze in front. See if you can find better balance. And then drop your left hip down. Let your right leg go long. Fall into your Janushrishasana towards the right side. So left hand reaches to right foot. Lean into it, take a breath. And then your left leg plants onto the ground. Your hands come to the right hip. Jump into it, handstand into it. Take something interesting that's calling out to you as you find your wide leg forward fold for a moment, knowing that you're going to turn right and you're going to find yourself into a split right side. Notice if this is a slightly easier way to get into the splits, because normally I struggle with the splits. But then adding these sneaky hip movements really ups my game. I find mobility coming to me so much easier as I get here today. So move into it, breathe, adjust yourself as you need. I forgot to take the blocks again. Oh man. I hope you kept the blocks a bit closer to you this time. And then when you feel nice, bring your right leg in, find your hands onto the ground, and take it down facing dog. We'll take a vinyasa, so go your way, otherwise roll yourself into a plank. From plank, take a push-up. From push-up, drop your knees, drop your elbows, roll yourself in an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, last round. You guys got this. I know we're fatigued. We're in this to win it. Let's go. Last bit of effort, last sides. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Take your time getting there, however you want to find it. Maybe you catch something interesting. Bend your left knee. You know the game you're going to play. Tap. Try to lock into this round. Maybe 2 or 3 taps each hand. My balance is definitely locked in this time. And then drop your right hip down, turn left. Find your Janushrishasana as you turn over the left side. Bounce into it, lean into it. And then turn your hands over your left hip. Plant your right foot down. Lean your weight into your hands. And find your wide leg forward. Fold. Lean into it for a moment. And then turn left. And this time, as you find your splits, we're going to take an active split. So you're going to pull the toes up, heel is going to press down. The feet are going to go as far out as they can, and you're going to try and find your balance in an active split. Few breaths, balance, press your right toes into the ground. Pull your left toes up, you got this, hold. And then slide into a regular, normal, wide splits. Whew. Notice the space that this gives you. And then when you're done, bend the left knee, hands find a home, and step back downward, facing dog. I should have warned you guys about the splits, about the active splits, but you know what you signed up for. Inhale, lift your left foot up to the sky. Last round, last side. Left knee to left wrist. Take your time getting there, however it shows up. Take the right leg back, bend the right knee, and play that game. Play that game. Look forward, find your balance, press your knee into the ground. Press your shin into the ground. Maybe you're connected, maybe you're locked in, maybe you're still wobbly. It's all okay. Let your turn over the right side, dropping the left hip down. Find your Janu Shasana. Take your left hand out over the right side. You know the game we were going to go into. Lean into it. And then come out, stamp your left leg into the ground. Turn over your right hip. Place your hands onto the ground and jump, switch, fly, however you like, into your wide leg forward fold. Handstands are optional, as always. And then come into your wide leg forward fold for a breath. And turn right and find your active splits. Bit of madness last time. Pull your right toes up. Find the balance on your right heel and on your left toes. You got this. Notice the space. Press down. Fly. Use your hands to guide the direction and then get into a regular split. As you can see, I'm like 3 feet off the ground in my splits, but that doesn't stop me from playing in it. I should have used the blocks though. Hopefully you're doing a better job than me. Once you're done with the splits, bend your right knee, bring it in, take your feet back, take a vinyasa to wash it out. Otherwise, let's go into a plank, articulating your spine, take a push-up, drop knees, drop elbows, roll yourself into an upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Take a moment to breathe. The main stuff is over. We just got a wheel or two to go to end the practice. So take a moment before we get into the wheel. Maybe bounce around in the hips. Notice how nice this child pose feels. Or maybe you're just fighting for dear life. Either way, you're in it to win it. You got this. All right, we're going to find ourselves into a wheel. Find your bum on the ground with your back on the ground. I'm going to hop into it as always. So you guys can take it however you like. Jump into it, float into it, just plop into it. Not required to be complicated at all. I just like to make the movements a bit more fun. So once you get there, catch your feet. Press your knees forward. Press your hips up. Place your hands. Actually, bridge is wonderful to be in. Otherwise, place your hands behind your head and take a wheel. Like nothing happened. You know, move around. Rock it. All the space we made in the hips and the psoas today. And the control in your hamstrings might be something wonderful to play with. When that feels interesting and good, drop it down. Take a moment. Find your breath. We got one more wheel. If you're cooked and if you're done, I totally get it. Perfectly fine. You can just take it easy. You have nothing to do. Nothing to work towards. But if you have one more in you, let's go. Catch your feet. Press your heels down. Push the knees forward. Push the hips up. Place your hands by your head. Take it. Make it yours. If wheel push-ups are calling out, take it. If something else is calling out, take it. Wherever you are, find your breath, find your opening. Find the length, find the spaciousness. Notice if the wheel is super interesting. If you can bring the feet closer in, maybe a bit wider, whatever's calling out, take it. And then let it go. Lay down. If you stuck with me through this entire bit of madness, congratulations. That was a wild one, that was a quick one. But notice your heartbeat, notice everything racing. You don't really have to do anything, just get your feet in, open your legs out in a butterfly pose. Settle into it. We've done enough already. We've played with too many things already. There's no need to do anything more right now. Settle into this moment of ease, this moment of chill, this moment of grace within your being. Come home to you. Take all the time you need. If any stretches or wiggles or anything that is calling out to you today, take it and, you know, settle in. Take all the time that's required to catch your breath, to figure out what happened. Otherwise, if you want to get into your personal practice and play, this is a wonderful seed as always to set you along that path. However challenging this practice was, come back to it. Maybe 1, 2 times and notice if the pattern starts to make sense. Today is all about creativity and creative movements, and sometimes, you got to be creative with how we do things. And the first time you do it, it's always a matter of survival. And the second and third time you do it, it starts to make sense, right? The patterns start building in the body. So take these moments in between to give yourself the grace to learn something new. And don't worry if it didn't work out the first time. Come back to it. You got this. So thank you so much for practicing. My name's Varun. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.